home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hokies ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's McAllister. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, ready. Sit. Ready, go.
Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. He might want another play.
Kill. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice. Copper, bow. Force. Break. Move it, bridge. Bender. Stay.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The Gamecocks will. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. There's a little room there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
Team.
Sellers. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much, and too much mustard as well.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Ready. Bridge. Bender.
Throwing Sellers. Here comes the heat. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's...
And they'll fake it again. Fires left. Oh, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. At the 30, the 20. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it. You practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll pull it down. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Sellers.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen, so that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Ninja. Bridge. Bender. Copper. Force. Hawkeye.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Brown. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Firing to the right, complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Overton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Overton. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go with a direct snap. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Direct snap. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down wide open spaces. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running.
Snags it, and he's open. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown! Took it all the way back to the house.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Overton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Finds his open man. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. Turning. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they've dug themselves an even bigger one.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Sellers. Got his man on the right. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stack. Kill. 674, take off. 674, take off. 139.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 15. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Makes the grab. It's Denmark. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. This team is now red hot. 3 consecutive victories. and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This off.
Snags it, and there's running room.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Crosses to 35. Lots of running room. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got some room, it was over. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Sellers. That's caught. It's Harbor. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Sellers. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
674, take off. 674, take off. Bow.
Throwing Sellers. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one will give them the lead.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Running inside, it's McAllister. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. In the red area, it's McAllister. Got a little grass.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes Norton for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense flexes its muscle hustle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. It's Keith. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. The sure hands, it's Overton. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Tuggle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McAllister. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do, this quarterback right now.
Punt, and he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He'll work his way down to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Calls his own number. Turning it on. Not enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Snap it to the back. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line. Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be... and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Sellers now sliding to his left. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage and putting points on the board.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Throwing, Sellers. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for 6. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go.
Running free. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Holds it in with one hand. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get you.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
South Carolina, 59. Virginia Tech, 37. Number 17, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tuggle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. Play fake, Sellers. Runs through a tackle. Trying to escape and get it himself. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great. Exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the right. Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
1st and goal, Virginia Tech.
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Paul.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
And they're able to get him down.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Denmark. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Hokies! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him. The ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
The run inside. It's McAllister. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout.
Move, go. Shift. Move. 180, race car. 180, go. Hold it.
Might as well stick with him. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On the move. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
To the air on first down. Under fire. He's taking the shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Hokies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert the two. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Offense in a bunch formation. The RPO, it's complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll get rid of it. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you've still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to...
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to go right back downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're